Hey everybody, DayTraderRockStar here. Just for I want to try to put out these faster videos, not as extended as an hour long, but try to keep them under 10 minutes. Review videos of the futures trading that we just got through for the day that just closed out. So these will go out at night after the market closes. It's a Tuesday. I want to just go over the first 2 days. I put out a great video over the weekend called Manifesto of Making Money in the Markets. And it really just kind of wraps up the concept of trading divergences and how you should go about doing that. And just the importance of taking the positions when you see them. And it's important for me to teach, when those positions are set up properly and what they look like. And when you do see them, you got to step up there. So we're going to review them each day, see what the opportunities were, if we took those opportunities, if we missed those opportunities, what those opportunities could have gave us, kind of give us a little inspiration. So I'm just going to go back here again, try to keep the videos pretty pretty short. This is the overnight on Monday, and we're going to start off Monday when we got into the office, probably around. Well, we'll talk about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Now, 7:30, actually, I do see a divergence right here, right off the bat. The low here, the reversal candle, the higher low on the stochastics, on the 14.3 and the 9.3, and even the 44. Here, there's a slight divergence, and probably on that one. So there was a nice setup here at 7:30, if you happen to be in front of that. That was a nice setup. Now, that candle is the key. Any type of divergence, you get to turn back up, and it usually is accompanied by a reversal candle, this big green candle, and that's where you're going to put your stop underneath that. Now the hard part is where you want to take profits, because we talk about the lower stochastic band here on the 60-10, and this is the follow-up from that last video. So if you haven't followed the Manifesto of Making Money in the Markets video, please watch that one first, and then we're going to be following up, like I said, quick videos showing you the divergences, showing you what you could have got from those, and moving and just going from there. So rule number 1, divergence, reversal candle, stop goes underneath, divergence low. How do we know how far we want to take this? If we're in a downward trend and the 5 minute is kind of curving down, which is the 60-10 here, not to confuse you, but if that 5 minute time frame is trending down, we want to be quicker on taking our profits. Our 5 minute, in this case, the 60-10 represents that. And if that's starting to turn up or oversold when we get that divergence, then we have a better chance of actually seeing a bigger, longer rally happen. And that's exactly what happened here. So, 5 to 7 candles gets us up to 200. It continued to move up here, pulled back a little, and really took off. Let's say that you're going to get all that. Maybe you could trade it in and out of it. I prefer you to recognize the symbol, take the trade, make the money, and wait for the next one. So that was a good one. All right, this is the MES. So the MES contract is 1/10 the size of the ES E-mini, which is $50 a point per contract. This is $5 per point per contract, so it's a big difference. You should always go in here with multiple contracts, more than 3, at least 3. Try to do 5. It's much easier, not trading a bigger contract than just trading 1 or 2. And this is, again, for beginner traders that are dealing with low balances and stuff. You're able to do this with a small amount of money. The margins are cheap enough. The moves are not aggressive, and the moves are high probability setups, meaning that they're going to work out most of the time. So the only thing that's going to hold you back is you not taking the setups. I define them. I teach exactly. I show you. I'll say, show me a divergence, and I'll show you, what the divergence, the criteria that I teach. Show me that, and I'll show you a stock market or a market, or whatever word the divergence is in, moving in the direction of that divergence 9 out of 10 times. 9 out of 10 times, and aggressively. So back here, 4:45 to 5 o'clock, series of lower lows, series of higher lows right here. These are the last two. It's actually a nice little divergence. And look at that nice move up there. So 2 divergences in a row. Not to say I'm going to be in front of the computer at 5 in the morning, but we moved up over here. Now, This is at 615. I always look for these type of double tops with a little candle on the top. You can see kind of a sell side divergence here on the 40, but definitely on the 60-10. That fails to get back up there above that 80 level, and we kind of roll over there. So divergence identifies the top, divergence identifies the bottom. The market continues to roll here, and then look at this, another, and this is a real steep divergence, kind of double top. This is at 9:15. Lots of times the market really gets a little crazy right around 9:30, the 9:30 pop brought us up. But look at the 44 and the 60-10. On the pop here, we failed to get back up. That's a major time frame. That's a 5-minute divergence to the sell side, and from that point on, we sold off. It got choppy here. You might have been able to recognize a fast small little divergence here, right around here, and gotten this little pop back up. I'm not saying you would have or not. It's a little tough one. We did take some trades on this yesterday, and you can see the market came back down this level, and you see this is what we call the relative diversion. I think I call this one. This is our pullback. Oh, what's going on there? I gotta check this out. Cujo's upstairs protecting the house. All right, remember the key here, this is what we call a relative divergence, where the price gets down very close to the low but doesn't take out the low or doesn't make a double bottom. Had a nice reversal candle, but the stochastics are the key here. They were way up here, very steep angle, never really turned over, and it's on all multiple time frames, which is very strong. So very close to being at the lows, but not very close to being at the recent lows on the stochastic pullback. That makes it that you should be able to see that. Now, once you're able to see that, that is a good entry there. Now, from that point on, you probably, depending on what you put on the trade and how far you take it. Again, here's your secondary indicator, secondary time frame. It's a 5-minute divergence to the buy side. I mean, you have that long 5-minute rotation up. You can hold on to this and try to ride this as much as you can, especially if you get above that 20-period moving average. We start working with another pattern called a 2020 bull flag. So that is typically a pretty good setup. So look at that nice move. Relative divergence, very strong. Could have made a lot on that if you did take that. I'm just trying to put that in your mind that there's a certain criteria that we're looking for. And then from that point on, it's really up to you to push that trigger and follow that trade up here, knowing what your targets are based off your longer time frames. This is a tremendous move. I mean, to put it in perspective, you get in here, say 620, 4620, or 4626. You get it up, just right up here is 20 points. It's a 20-point move on one contract of the MES, which cost you $50 in a discount broker. You made you doubled your money. That's a 100-point move. That's a $100 move right there. It's 20 points times 5, which is 100. That's now if you had 3 or 4 or 5 contracts on there, it's a $500 move with just 5 contracts. I mean, that's the type of money you want to be making, and it's not stressful. You just have to be in front of the computer or get the alerts from me when we get in it. So market here continues, and this is what I say. All right, we rallied up. Now maybe you sold and you're waiting for the next setup. So that's what you have to do. You have to put on that patient hat there and just wait. Be patient on the setups because they will show up again. Boom, a little drop here. You can see the stochastics here hold way up above the 20 on the 9.3, 14.3, and the 44, and the 60. Another 5-minute divergence. And a nice pop here going into the close. That was Monday. That was a nice close at the end of the day, Monday. Monday night, we started rallying up. I was watching the markets up until about when I went to bed around 12 o'clock. And right when it was just starting to roll over. And I went to bed. I woke up the next morning. The market was down like 40 points. Look, this is where the Moderna CEO came out with Financial Times and talked about the virus, the Omicron virus could be worse. He just put out some comments what the market did not like, and we just sold off. And that's pretty, that happened in the middle of the night. No one really was around for that. I wasn't, at least. Got a nice little bounce. I'm not even going to worry about it. The 3 o'clock European Open came up. We kind of drifted back down. 4 o'clock. Well, what do we got here? 4 o'clock, we have a double bottom divergence. Market comes down, high or low in the stochastics. Above that 20 line is the key. There's that 20 line. There it is. And that's a nice move. I mean, I would say you probably get on that candle. You're probably in at 94, 95. This thing goes up to 10 points. It's another 10-point move. Not to say you're going to get all 10 points, but I'm looking for 4 or 5 points on these. The market's giving you enough range on these trades that you can make some serious good trades on these. Not to mention trend lines or anything. I'm not putting those in. There's probably follow-up trend lines that we could trade. So markets open back up today, Tuesday. And the market kind of put in a big, huge, perfect, absolutely perfect. This is the one I was just going over myself. Now, if you draw that line down here, see that line right here? It goes through. Where is it? There it is. See that high right there? You see this lower high right here on the 5-minute. So here's your high. And look at that line that comes right down here, right down to the lower 60. That's a 60-minute sell signal, a great 60-minute, a 5-minute sell signal on the 60-period stochastic there. And from that point on, we just dove down here. We got an initial bounce up to the 50, and this is where we started to go to work. Now, this is kind of a cool day today because we had a coiled stochastic channel breakout set up. I was able to identify this for us. We got in on this right here, right where we should. This is what we call a coiled stochastic channel breakout. It's where the stochastics here, the 9-3, whatever stochastic band, you're making a series of lower highs. Typically, you're going from overbought to oversold, to overbought, a mixed match. But if you ever get to a situation where you're going down, a little pop, a little lower high, a lower high, a lower high, and it's kind of compressed. And that price inside, if you take a look at the price action that's happening as the coil is setting up, you should identify what we call a underlying channel that's trading pretty much exactly along this, and that would be it right there. So that was your underlying channel. So I always say once we get down here about 4 or 5 rotations down, lots of times you're going to see a divergence out of this. And this is exactly what happened. We had this low here and a higher low off of that low and this low, and it was just setting up perfect. Then we took our trade here. So we got the trade, and again you could see the move, a beautiful move off of this. I got 4 3/4 points on this, and that was nothing. I mean, that was not. I had a great entry. I took it off here. It probably went up another 10 points. All right. Then we got in. Then if we look at the end of the day here, that was at 1 o'clock. The market at the end of the day coming in. And I was just looking at the stochastic, the 60-10 down here at the bottom, which represents our 5-minute time frame, and there we have another 5-minute divergence. Not to mention, do you see another divergence here? Before I show it to you, do you see it? I'll give you 1, 2, I'll give you 5 seconds. 3, 4, 5. All right. If you pick this right up here, look at that. So you haven't moved down, or our rule here for sell side divergence is you make that high above 80, you come back down, you make a quick move back up, the price makes a quick move, takes out the high, but the stochastics fail to get back up there, and the stochastics never even turned up here, never turned up. It just stayed down. It stayed down here. Stayed down here. This 60, but that was just, it never really turned up, and then it got hit by a reversal candle, and from that point on, it was all the way back down here. Probably could find some other nice divergences too along the way here, which I didn't even, I mean, they're popping up all over the place. There's a nice one. Higher high, lower stochastic. That represented the bottom of the coil stochastic and the top of the coil stochastic, and the divergence represented the bottom of the coil stochastic. Two divergences defining, both sides of your trade. I mean, this was a fantastic day when you take a look at divergences. So this is where we are right now. The market's come to a point overnight here at 6 o'clock, just opened up. We kind of popped, we kind of drifted. And tomorrow it's Wednesday, and I'm looking forward to identifying these and taking these again. So join me, Day Trading Radio, tomorrow early, 7:45 to 8 o'clock. I'll usually get on the air. I also want to remind you, it is our Cyber Monday sale until tomorrow, so take advantage of that. If I could show you that fast, if I can. So I'm going to bring this over here just because I want to do a plug of Day Trading Radio. Now, if you like what you're doing, you could make money doing this. You could make money if you have the discipline and you have the teamwork here at Day Trading Radio and get in our chat rooms and stuff. We offer so many different things. So, like I said, we have a full starter kit. It comes with the lifetime subscription to Day Trading Radio, which enables you on our dashboard. This is going to be, I want to log in a second, but I'll just show you what you're getting here. Lifetime subscription to Day Trading Radio. That's $7.99 a year. Basically, you're paying, you're basically getting this almost for a lifetime now. You don't have to pay that. High probability setups, weekly watch list included in that, to tradeometer, scalping indicator that we use as a tool to identify. That's $400 a year. You get that for life. Here it is, Black Sale popping up on me. Black Friday sale. A Rockbot channel, trading scripts, that's $500 a year. You get that for free. You get that for life too. I mean, these things, if they all added up here, this is quite a discount you get, all inclusive. It's good until tomorrow. Take advantage of it. Just click on the link. It'll bring you to and go to Black Friday, Cyber Monday complete lifetime trade package, $1,100, and that's right there. Normally it's $1,695. That'll come back tomorrow. After tomorrow, it'll go back to that price, and we're going to probably end up raising prices because there's so much value on this that you just want to do that. So again, you got so many different things here. We have the high probability. We have the trader dashboard. Let's log in here. I'll log in. I don't know if I can. Oh, I don't even have my. All right, now this is your dashboard. So on the dashboard during in the morning, you open up your chat here. That opens up the chat room where you'll see a lot of the traders trading with us, and it's just a fantastic team in there. There's over 100 traders that are trading there every morning. It'll open up right now. There's 87 after hours. That's pretty nice. And let's see if anybody's in the room right now. Oh, this is me setting up the thing. I'm broadcasting the broadcast. It's going to look weird. But anyway, you get the trade alerts, any trades that we take live, the tick strike player, the news, music, the squawk, everything. Our Bitcoin charts down there, Paul usually has. Up here on the top, you have all the forums, the playbook, which identify all the trades that we talk about, the HPS watch list, the videos, the alert manager, where you want to get the alerts, real-time alerts on all trades. So again, take advantage of the Cyber Monday sale. It's good until Wednesday. $500 off the price. So market here pulling back a little now. It's at the lows. Just a little to touch base with you for tomorrow. We're waiting to hear if this new variant has come to the shores of the United States. It will get here. I'm sure that's going to affect the market a little. It might happen overnight. It might happen in the morning. The market will probably drop 10, 15, 20 points on that news. It probably will be an opportunity to buy because I think that is obviously expected. We sold off here into the, kind of close to the, well, we actually got a bounce right at 4 o'clock. So we did have it, but we're going to take that back. Lows are underneath us at 45.58. We're heading back down there now. And, we're probably going to have a divergent setup. I'm going to be trading tonight. I got to go pick up my daughter at dance class right now. And then when I get back, when I get in front of this computer, and we're going to find the next divergence. So I'll see you when I get back in the office. I'm going to send this out. In the meantime, take advantage of the Cyber Monday sale and take advantage of the divergent setups. Don't want to miss them. These are all money-making opportunities. Even if you're trading the MES, the ES, just each one of these is $100 trades, and if you could just pull out 3-4 of these, and build up your account and take bigger positions, this starts to roll. But the discipline, the fear, and the greed has to be controlled. That is the key to everything. Identification, being confident in your trade, pushing the button to get in, pushing the button to get out, not worrying about what you think the market's going to do, letting the market do what it's doing, and you just profit from it. It's a business. And that's how we want to. That's how we want to treat it, like a business. So that's it for now. I want to send this out. I try to keep it under 10 minutes. It's 21 minutes. It's not going to happen. But I think you got good information on this. If you like it, continue to support here Day Trading Radio. Give me a like. Subscribe to the thing. Retweet it. Send it out. Do whatever you can to pay it forward. I'll see you guys in the market.